Unit 4, Lesson 13 today. Unit 4, Lesson 13. We're getting really close to Unit 5. Okay, really, really close. So these last few lessons are going to be mostly review lessons. And there's a huge glare on my screen. So let me shut this blind and see if that will help. Because I need my online learners to be able to see my screen.
You know people right on in.
All right, I think that they can see it better now. Okay, so here we go. All right, get your hands ready. Tell me the sounds that you hear in is. Here we go. Is. 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 Good. Next one, Joe. Good. Next one, knee. E. Knee. Good. Next one, me. Good. All of those words have how many sounds in them? 2. Excellent. All right, let's go to the next one. Tell me the sounds that you hear in knock. Oh, wait a minute. Say the first word. Knock. Knock. Good. Tell me the sounds you hear in get. Oh, let's say the word first. Get. Get. Good. Tell me the sounds you hear in sad. Oh, let's do sad again. Sad. 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 Good. Can't leave that last sound off, can we? Okay. And tell me the sounds you hear in pig. 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 Excellent. How many sounds did those words have? 3. Good. All of those words had 3 sounds. I need everybody's heads up. Everybody looking at me. Everybody participating. All right, let's review some of our sounds. Let's review. Now, like I said, some of you didn't know your sounds yesterday. And if you don't know the sounds, then you can't learn the words, right? So really, really pay attention as we are doing our sounds. Noisiness, noisiness. Harry the hound dog. Harry the hound dog.
Sausages.
Franny the fan. Franny the fan. Good. All right, next one. Benny the vacuum. Benny the vacuum. Good. Let's do the next one. Zipping zipper. Zipping zipper. The sound is Z. Can you make that sound, please, Rowan? Good. Thank you. All right. Next one. Here we go. Popping corn. Popping corn. Good. Next one. Be careful with right? Be careful with Right, next one. Here we
I said
That's the same one that we just done. Huh. It didn't have E. It didn't have ah, it didn't have ah. Those are some that we've learned, aren't they? My sound review is not quite right. Well, let's do ah. You ready? Ah, ah, ah. Let's do I. Let's do ah. Ah, ah, ah. Good. All of those are what kind of letters? Vowels. Good. Excellent. Okay. So yesterday we started reading this big book. We call this a big book. Okay. Now I actually have a big book of it, but you can see it much better on my screen. Okay. Instead of me having the book, because we all can't come to the carpet. You know that we can't come to the carpet. So since we can't come to the carpet, we're going to do it on our board. Okay, does that sound good? All right, so this would be the front of our book, right? The front of our book has the title. Let's read this title. Pet Fun. Good. So the title of this big book is called
Pet Fun.
Pet Fun. Good. Now, this is the title page. So if we were to open the book, this would be the title page. And on the title page, you see the what? Title. You see the title? Yeah, and here's the title. Let's read it. Pet Fun. Good. Excellent. All right. So here is the inside of our book. And I'm going to try to stand on this side because I don't think, if I stand, I think I blocked on my learners. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try this. So we already know this word. What is it? Pet. Let's sound this word out. At. Let's read this page. Here we go. Pet. Cat. Good. And that's what it shows on that page, isn't it?
That looks like a little kid.
Oh, we already know this word, don't we? Let's blend this word. Dog. Dog. Good. Let's read this page together. Pet dog. Now, I'm going to stop right here and tell you guys something. You might already know the word that's on the page, but I want to try to blend it because some of you need help with blending, okay? So let's blend the words before we just shout them out, okay? Can we do that?
Yeah.
All right, great. All right, next page. Now, I know this is pet because we read it on every page already, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know what this word is, so let's sound it out. Here we go. Pig. Pig. Now let's read this page. Pet. Pig. Do you see how I touch each word as I'm reading it? That's very important, especially when you're reading. All right. Now, I know this is pet, but I'm not sure what this word is. Let's sound it out. Hog. Hog. Let's read this. Pet. Hog. Good. Excellent. Next page. Let's sound this out. At. At. Mat. Good. Let's read this. Cat on mat. That's cat in. Let's blend this word. Og. Bog. Good. Let's read this page. Cat and bog. Oh, you guys already know this word. You guys know that word right from the beginning. Let's read it. Cat on mom. Good. Cat
on dog.
Good.
I think Dad likes that.
Dad and
Vet.
let's blend this one. Good. Now let's read this page. Dad and vet. Good. We know that's dog. Let's blend this word. And van. Good. Let's read this page. Dog and van. Good. What's this word? Hog. Oh, let's blend this word. Pen. Good. Now let's read this page. Hog and pen. I remember this one. What's this? Pig on hog.
That's the fun part.
Let's read this page. Hog on pig. Excellent. And we are done. So, boys and girls, we read a story. We read little phrases in the story today. And those are words with the sounds that we've been working on. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do some sound dictation today. Remember, when we're doing sound dictation, you're going to get out your whiteboard and your dry erase marker. If you do not have a whiteboard and dry erase marker, then you will get a piece of paper and you can just write your sounds on that piece of paper. All right, so I'm going to call out a sound, and I want you to write it on your whiteboard and then hold it up in the air so that I can see it. Okay? All right, first sound. And people at home, get your notebooks out, and you're just going to write them in your notebook. Okay? Yay, good. If you wrote this, then you wrote the right letter. All right, go ahead and erase it. Okay. Now, I want you to write the letter that makes the sound G. Excellent. If you wrote this letter, then you wrote the correct letter for G. Okay. All right, next one. Write the letter for the sound Good. If you wrote this letter, then you wrote the right sound. Excellent. All right, next one. Write the letter for the sound at. Okay, well, let me show you. This is circle and stick. Can you try that? Perfect. 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 All right. So if Now be careful. It's not eh. It's it. Remember that's that one that I said could be tricky, could trick you up? It, not eh, but it. This is eh. It. See, Miss Smith's getting confused. Woo!
Now I can erase it.
Okay. All right, next one. Write the letter for the sound. Look at my mouth, guys.
It's kind of like a zigzag, but sometimes it could have smooth top.
All right, if you wrote this letter, then that was correct. That is.
Check mark.
All right, next one. Write the letter for the sound. Look at my mouth.
I did.
If you wrote this letter, Smith's about to write it backwards. If you wrote this letter, then you wrote the correct sound. All right, we're going to do a couple more, okay? Write the letter for the sound. Now remember, the belly for the points which way?
Right. Left.
Left. Left.
This left. Hey, I just wrote that.
If you point it to the right, what letter is it?
B.
B. Yeah. So it would be wrong, wouldn't it? Okay. So if you wrote this for D, you are correct. All right, we've got one more. One more. Write the letter for the sound ah. Ah. All right, so if you wrote this letter for ah, then you wrote it right. Good job. All right, go ahead and erase your whiteboard, and you may put them away. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is going to be in our skills practice book. I want you to get your skills practice books out, and I want you to turn to 13.1. Online people, go ahead and get your skills practice books out because you're going to be doing the same activity. And it's an activity that you need to be able to hear me on. 13.1. You know what? That's not the same page that is on my flashlight for this one.
There it is.
All right, so your 13.1 actually looks like this. Okay? All right, how many of you remember how to do these? Okay? You may remember, you may not remember. So I'm going to explain the directions for you for 13.1, and I'm going to explain the directions for you for 13.2. Okay? And then you're going to work on these by yourself, so that Miss Smith can pull you to finish assessing you if I have not assessed you already. All right? So, 13.1. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at the picture. This is a picture of a what? Pen, right? So, what's the first sound we hear in pen? So you're going to circle the P, or the P. Everybody circle the P.
I don't have a pencil, so I'm using the orange crayon. Crayons are so hard to do on this kind of paper. It's really hard.
Now, what's the second sound you hear in pen? Huh? Egg. So, which letter are you going to circle? The N or the E? Egg. So, you need to circle the egg. It's not egg, it's egg. Now, the next sound that you hear in pen, let's do it. Egg. What's the next sound you hear? So go ahead and circle the Now that you have the sounds circled, you can write the sounds that you circled. So you would write So go ahead and write that word there. Write your word. So here. Right? So now you know how to do this page, right? All right, let's turn over to 13.2. 13.2 is going to look like this. I'm going to explain this one to you because you're going to do both of these on your own.
Miss, is this one?
Yes. All right, let's look at 13.2. Look at this one, very next page. So, what you're going to do on 13.2? Are you going to know what we're doing on 13.2 because you've not turned it? What you're going to do is you're going to read the word. Then you're going to write the word under the correct picture. Let's sound this word out. And fan. Good. Are you going to write it under the first picture or the second picture? Second picture. Right. Fan. So you should write the word fan under the picture of the fan. Okay. Now, I want you to complete 13.1 and 13.2 by All right, online people. Those are your assignments, 13.1 and 13.2. I hope you had a good lesson today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.